Mr. Starkowski. Peter, dude, guy. I have military bases and view of the fence wall, guy. I'm the biggest franchise REIT holder, publicly traded jails, as Preston Pence's, and a credit risk arbitrage. We're failing my 2-year treasury note based on this design concept. I use the same software that is Wondered in it. Say, I'm Macedonian Korean, and say you're asking like that in Google Pay, iOS, states of emergency, and saying instead of COVID, like language wonderment. We got Mr. Starkowski, new prime ministers at the UN. Turn on the channel of the thing, then turn on and say you will recognize as a high house person at the UN. This prime minister guy, Mr. Starkowski, says hello to you. What was asked in view of Al instead of Mr. Gowdy at the Niners. There's a couple more of those, even within 2 days before and 2 days after. My recollection. Brazen isn't Macedonian streamed in Irish, Spanish, and say you're asking that MVO Digital Worldwide. That would be my Microsoft antitrust and Oracle. That wouldn't be those models. What about more appropriately? I still have firefighters that work in the California based on union recs. In New York, on a New York pistol and rifle, say, my little sister, after calling Juliana Peter Starkowski, is that we modeled all the firefighters still living and said we accidentally broke the black vase and said you're talking to Snowden to what's going on at the household at the time. And we're getting these 3 and 4 days up because occasionally even the weird one says that they're helping plan a bomb, and it's the same person that did the DNC in Memphis. Hey Heather, how big was Tudor's Ashley Madison? Brad, I love you so much. Those DS-17s at Barrettes. Peanut butter jelly with Lady Pauletta. You want me to still give you the phone number, Wonderment? 312-732-8979. It should have been your work number at the time. But that's where it gets a little wondered when you called her. That would have been before Mr. Gates. These little small things. Heather, it should be your first cell phone with him. But I wouldn't be asking like Peter instead of the refrigerators. Oh, the other bad touch guy. Right, nephew. Your uncle understood. Christian guy, dude man. Almighty, A4 pressing pegging, pressing pants. Now, those phones wouldn't be going back and forth. Hey, Brett Michael Preston, you wouldn't have that beeper with you and him and still have that cell phone. James Michael, Mr. Gowdy, what good, G? What good, G? You know, those type of things. Those aren't real signs in the hood, right? That, you know, those type of things. I'm not supposed to be asking questions, right? Peace, love, rock and roll, man. Oh. No. I got questions, Mr. Gowdy. My gang symbol. Love you. Bud. Mr. Gowdy, my gang symbol. If I'm worried that I'm talking to Mr. Starkowski compared to the South Korean president lady dude, the previous prime minister of China, and Australia is still burning talking to that prime minister. And at the time, the Mexico presidential election's going on, I get to ask a debate question, and then within the same week or two, Elizabeth says hi because the Talkit app, you can get 5 minutes for free. Gets really weird, trippy. Like, stay up, then have to drink, go bed. Instead of go pull. Now, that means if you knew that video your whole life, and I've argued it at Southern Illinois case, Western Northwood, the state Supreme Court here in town, and twice in Washington, D.C. to how much gay Camelot's wondered. Peter Starkowski, same software isn't used at that time. I'll ask Nikita Khrushchev and the view of Vladimir Belinsky, no question, no time to how Xi Jinping and Vladimir's meeting to the United States be held at gunpoint again. In view of that, man. Mutin is real. With isothermic nuclear signatures. I hate you this much, but I like weaponizing the subatomic interzoological hyperatomic isoporonic model assessment. I prefer Syrian cyanide and phosphor weapon development. King of Macedonia. That's the queen to be bisexual. I get uncomfortable. Wales. How she's supposed to be and just be me doing it. Dayton. Peter Starkowski. Instead of this type, who's King Salim? I understand who Kim Jong-un is, but and Kufa do Justin Trudeau. That that one dude, Mr. Guerrero, Vulcan Bosque Bud. I using this software to wonder those that are during the fire, and then saying I go from firefighters, volunteer police officers that were also firefighters, and then prime ministers' families. What most of that storage unit. Mr. Gowdy. Peter Starkowski. That's why you're asked for.